this is our opportunity to learn more about how to market our business through mobile marketing, which Curtis is going to introduce that to us. So let's give Curtis a round hand of applause and let him get started.
Together. So, like Teresa said, my name is Curtis Mallett.
Okay.
Some of you I haven't met before. A couple of you I have. My company is called SOMO Marketing, and what we do is introduce social media and mobile marketing strategies to companies. As you know, there's a shift in where people are nowadays in terms of being online, and in terms of the things that people do. There's a shift in technology also, where your phone is not just your phone, right? So today you'll learn about those shifts and the buyer behaviors behind those shifts. You'll also learn how to get ahead of your competition, because it's so new. A lot of companies haven't really adopted to some of these strategies yet. So you can get a chance to get ahead of some of your competitors. Now we're also going to talk about how to use mobile technology to reach your customers, and getting them engaged and connected to your business. And also how to make solid decisions when choosing the right mobile strategies for your business. Because, there's so much that you can do with this one device, but it's not necessarily, all the things that you can do is not necessarily right for every company. There's not just one strategy, okay? And there are things that goes into choosing the strategy that you use for your business. So we're going to talk a little bit about those. Now, again, we're talking about mobile marketing, and which is a smartphone here, right? What can you do with a smartphone? Can you just name out some of the things that you've done? I'm sure everyone here has a smartphone. Yes? No?
Yes.
iPod, Android, BlackBerry, Windows Phone.
Yes. But what does it mean if you don't know how to use it?
That's always a problem, but I guess with time and practice.
I hope so. I just got it like 3 weeks ago, and I have a Samsung 3 Galaxy, and I'm going crazy.
You got one of those super smart.
There are
phones.
courses.
There are courses.
The beauty of the iPhone
you know what I
is
say
you can
to
go
you?
Apple and take courses.
Go to YouTube.
Go to YouTube.
Yeah. YouTube. If you want to learn how to do surgery, go to YouTube.
Well, you can also go to the Verizon store.
Yeah.
They actually have classes free of charge to teach you how to use it, assuming you're a Verizon customer.
Yes, I am. And
Right.
Lynn, I have one of the big tablets when I made an appointment to go for education. They talked about the smartphone all the while I was there. They never talked to me about the tablet, how I use that. So I got very frustrated.
Yeah, I like, you can do it on your own time, and there's so much information. YouTube's actually the second largest search engine behind Google, which owns YouTube, if you never know. So a little online marketing side note is, if you have a website and if you want to start driving more traffic to your website, create a YouTube video about your product and service engine. That Google gives YouTube weight over all websites because they own it. It's one of their assets. So naturally they're going to push it, right?
Are you saying that if you go on YouTube, it can help you figure out how to use this?
Yeah. Okay. Just ask the question. How do I use my Samsung Galaxy S? And or using or features of a Samsung, and I'm sure there'll be hundreds of videos for you to choose from. Okay, so, and you can do it on your own time, so the smartphone, what can you do with it? What can't you do with it? Probably open your door, and in some cases you probably can't, right?
It's coming.
And now you can drop it in water.
Okay, what can't you do with a smartphone?
Can't view large images, like if I need to view a PDF, I can't really look at
Well, but you can use view PDF on it though.
Yeah.
Okay, I mean, the size is limited, it doesn't allow you to be perfect, but, you know.
Then you get one bigger.
Remember, these individual items were all separated into different devices at one point.
Yep.
Your camera was your camera, your phone was your phone, your GPS was your GPS, you surfed the web with your computer. Everything is now compacted into this one device. So the question for you now is, how you use all these features that's embedded in a smartphone to reach and connect to your customers. Okay? We're going to look at it from a marketing side. We're going to look at it from how customers are using a smartphone and how we're going to be able to connect to them using their habits. Okay? Now, what is it? What is mobile marketing? This definition came from an online association for mobile marketing. And basically, it says mobile marketing allows you to communicate and engage with your audience. Again, all those features that's embedded in your smartphone you can use to communicate with your audience, okay, your target customers. Okay? It allows you to connect to your customers 100% of the time. Once they've bookmarked your website, once they've downloaded your app, and once you're sending them email, once you're sending them text messages, you're connected to your customer. And there's no other medium out there that allows you that kind of connection. TV, radio, newspaper, nothing allows you this level of connection with your customer, which if you can get that, you know, you're basically in their pocket. Okay? Most people use their smartphones for everything. You know, the desktop and laptop computers are becoming a thing of the past. People will go to tablets and their smartphones. You're on the go, you want some information, you put your smartphone on. Right? You're coming home from work, you want to pick up something for dinner, what do you do? Put your smartphone out, see if you can see your favorite restaurant's menu on your smartphone. Be able to call them right away. So no longer is people using the smartphones. The smartphone and tablet sales has surpassed PC sales this year. They were talking about 2015. It's happened.
But part of that is because the market on PC is saturated and these are new devices.
Yes, but it's the fact. You know, the age of your PC, you're going to have a PC for 4 or 5 years, right? And if you don't want to buy a PC every couple of years, you're not going to do it, especially if your PC is working fine. Okay. But nowadays, guess what's happening? Your phone vendor is pushing you to get the latest and greatest phone,
Every year.
right? And if you have a flip phone and you go in,
Every year they come out with a new phone. All right.
well, every year, every 6
Every
months.
month, yeah, a couple
Yeah.
months they come out with a new phone.
Apple comes out with a new iPhone every 9 months. Okay.
But the sales of the last one didn't do so.
Because, I mean, naturally you're not going to buy an iPhone 5 if you already have an iPhone 4. I mean, I think they become ridiculous when they just try to shove it down your throat so frequently. You know, I mean, you have to watch your pocket too. Alright?
Every single one of my babysitters had an iPhone before I did. I found that very humorous.
Okay. Now look at this. As I said, mobile internet usage has surpassed PC usage. Okay, but look at this. Local searches. People looking for local information. Okay? 50% of the time is done from a smartphone. Okay? And my father called me last week. His flip phone got wet. He had to change it. Right? And he got an Android. And, now he's got to get used to using the Android. So it might not be today for most people. They may still have their old phones, but next year, next 6 months or so, they're gonna have to get a smartphone, because it's, once again, you know, it's the push. Whether they're giving it to you for free or cheap, they're gonna try to get you on an Android or an iPhone, because they can charge you more money for it.
Yeah, with all the apps. and all that
Okay.
stuff.
I'm sorry,
When's your video?
Yeah.
Your YouTube video, thank you.
I should have showed you.
Now, now some of the benefits that we can talk about is customer loyalty. Once you build that customer database, you want them to keep coming back to you. You're going to keep giving them reasons to come back to you. You don't want them to go to your competitor for anything that you can provide for them. So you have to do things that helps to build that loyalty to them. And once again, the mobile devices nowadays allow you to connect to them. Okay. Visibility. Okay. When you search on Google on your PC and on your phone, you can do a comparison. A lot of times you don't see the same search results. Okay. And Google is able to know whether or not you have a mobile website. So, and because they're pushing everything to mobile, realize that they bought Motorola a couple of years ago because everything is going mobile. Microsoft, the Windows 8 operating system, isn't designed for PCs. It's used on PCs. It's designed for mobile. Okay, and every 6 months, 6 to 9 months, Apple upgrade their iOS. Okay, because everything is mobile driven. Okay. Now, because it's so strong, you can also use it to drive revenue. Okay, and the cost to do mobile marketing is so low that comparing that to a TV ad or a radio spot, you can see a vast difference in the cost for you as a business for your advertising. And with mobile, you can do payments. I didn't bring it today, but I have a device that I can plug into my phone and just swipe a credit card and take a payment on the go. Okay, PayPal has it. I have a company called Register.com that I got mine through. All the companies nowadays are giving you the ability to take mobile payment. You can deposit your check. Chase and Bank of America have the capabilities where you can just scan your check and deposit your check without going to the bank. Talk about convenience, all right? So mobile marketing is great.
Excuse me, how easy is for someone to hack in there and get your identity?
To hack into
You have this little device and you're gonna put your check into the bank.
When I was installing my app for my mobile check scanning thing, they asked me a series of questions to verify my identity and compare that to my bank account. Okay, so they take measures to make sure that you are who you say you are now. Am I going to say that your information can be stolen? You know, I mean, the DoD is being hacked every day by the Chinese, so you know, it's possible, but it will take somebody who's determined to do it to actually do it.
Very interesting. Chase will inform you every time you put money into your account through that, but they don't inform you if you transferred money.
Well, I think that's something that you may want to tell them that you need.
Yeah.
Because that's important.
Yeah.
You want to know if somebody is cleaning you out.
Yeah.
Right? So, talk to them. Now, we're just going to talk about a few things here. We're going to talk about a mobile website. We're going to talk about QR codes, text messaging, mobile apps, and social media. Because they all tie in to your mobile device. I could have added more things on here, but just trying to keep it simple in terms of some of the things that you can take actionable steps on now to get going. You know, these are some of the things that you can look into. Okay. Now, which is easier to navigate? On the right? Same company, but they took steps to make sure that their website is accessible on a mobile device and usable. Okay? You want to make sure that your customer has the same experience, because 50% of consumers have said that if they go to a website and it's not mobile friendly, they'll go to the competitor. Okay? So you might be driving your customers to your competitors and don't even know it. Okay? Again, user friendly, has to load fast. And the reason why you want to have a mobile friendly website is that you don't need all that information, you don't need all those images, all those videos, because you're talking about data rates. Some companies charge for data rates, some is unlimited. But for the consumer, they're sitting there looking at the website to load, waiting for the website to load. You know, it's just an inconvenience for them. Okay? Easy to read. This is Domino's Pizza. Again, you see the difference there. One, you can touch and get to the section that you want. The other one, you have to pinch and squeeze to get to where you want to go to. All right? And one of the most important things for them is the ability to take action. One of the things that people look for most is a phone number. And when they get to your website, you want it to be out front of them, for them to just touch a button and call you. You don't want them to have to find your number, figure it out, remember it, type it in, and call you. It's just, you know, make the process a little bit difficult for them.
You're right with that.
Very late, I'm always late. Oh, God. Yeah, that would be awkward.
All right, and then directions. The ability, if you have a storefront, you know, a restaurant, a bar, a shop, anything, you want them to be able to get directions if they don't know how to get to you. Okay, and the ability to offer specials and coupons on your mobile website. Yeah, it just, you know, encourages people to come see you when they need your product or service.
Does anyone in here have a website, have a mobile website?
Oddly enough, I just launched my own last night. Oddly enough. And one of the things that attracted me to it is that they optimize it for mobile.
Right.
And it really looks good on mobile, and it's one click to call, and it's really simple to navigate. It's not a tremendous amount of information.
Right.
And it looks nice.
Right. I'm actually working on Teresa's right now. Almost ready to launch. Right?
So it's very timely that we're having this conversation.
Right.
If you work for another, like a network marketing type thing, and they have a set website, can you?
Well, for that kind of setup, you find out if you're allowed to have your own independent site. I don't know if there's restrictions behind it for you. So if it's allowed, then you can go ahead and set one up for yourself.
Not all websites are mobile.
Not all websites are mobile.
Well, I'm here to learn, and you
That's
obviously
it's
know I
called
don't know
lunch
too
and
much.
learn, right?
No, I have a website.
Right.
It's all, but I'm also in the financial industry, so that compliance determines what I can do.
It's always a challenge for financial people. But, you know, even what we're talking about now, social media and so forth. I've had clients who had that problem.
Yeah, I had to go off LinkedIn and Facebook. Yeah.
But, you know, for lead capture, you know, where you're not conveying so much financial information, you're trying to get people to come to you and to get information, you can have what's called a landing page, where you get in their phone numbers, email address, and name, and then you can follow up with them. You know, it talks a little bit about you, you know, give kind of a bio, and allows them to call you. Lisa, can I have one of your cards, please?
One of what?
Your
Cards.
Card.
Business card.
Business cards?
Yes. So, again, Google said searching for local business is the #1 way people use their smartphone. Okay? And a bad mobile experience will cause the customer to go to your competitor. And the usage, 5 times more likely to be used.
Jennifer?
Okay. So, they're using their mobile phones to find their business, right? So, it's time to get mobile. I'm sorry about that. Okay. Now, mobile searches lead to action. Okay, you pull out your phone, you want something, there's something that you have to do right away. Same thing for your customers. Okay, when they try to find you on their phone, they're trying to call you, they're trying to come to you, they're trying to see what's on your menu. Okay, they need a reason to come to you. Okay, 70% leads to action within an hour. Mobile coupons. Now, if you go to the supermarket without a coupon, you can't get your discount, right? Mobile coupons are 10 times more likely to be reviewed as opposed to paper coupons. Okay, so you can get a coupon by text, a coupon on your website, a coupon via app, and people do use coupon. I mean, did a show about it. Anybody watch that show?
I use coupons at Staples. I love getting my Staples coupons. And I have it in my phone, and I look it up before I get to the register, and they scan it for me. And I'm
They
like,
scan it
I got
on
a
the phone,
coupon. I got a
right?
coupon.
They'll scan it on the phone. So,
Mhm.
The technology is there. It's just for people to use.
There's also a difference. When you're using a paper coupon, you had to find the coupon.
Yes.
When you're using a mobile coupon or an internet coupon, most of those people went looking for the coupon. They didn't have to, it wasn't happenstance. They specifically went looking for a coupon.
Right, but if you have a customer base and you send them a coupon, or they know to go to your website to get the latest coupon, so again, it drives your connection to your customer.
Well, department stores push it out all the time. I'm on calls, mailing lists, almost every day.
I mean, we're so used to the mailing list. I'm going to show you ways to use this to build a mailing list, and allows immediate connection to your customer to drive an action. Okay. This restaurant is slow right now. Where's Jerry? He should be in here.
Oh.
The owner.
Yeah. So every time I've been here.
It's slow right now. I mean,
He was here.
He was here. I
He
saw
was
it.
here, but he was.
It was so busy. But
I don't know if he's coming in.
for restaurants, they're strategies for different type of business. But on their slowest day, offer a discount to come in. If they had a mailing list, a customer base to send that discount to. Okay? There's just so much, right? Again, we talked about this, the benefits of a mobile optimized site. It's got to load fast, improve the customer experience, improve SEO. It allows the search engine to find you fast. And there's two search engines, PC based and your mobile based. Now it's going to be combined. Okay, but Google knows when you're searching from your phone, so they're going to push the mobile experience to you when you're on your phone. Okay, and it gives you a competitive advantage. Mobile marketing is so new; not a lot of companies have it. You have it out of what? 10, 8?
Yeah, but some of us also can't offer discounts or coupons. So that's, I guess, the mailing list would be, or other features that can be generated.
What do you do?
Insurance.
You do insurance. Okay.
It's very exciting, I know. I have a couple people here doing insurance.
I was inviting a friend, I'm sorry, to come today, and you know what he says? There's always too many insurance people here.
It's funny. Was he in insurance?
Yes.
Well, we only have two here.
No, Mark's
No, now
insurance.
three.
Mark, you're in insurance? Oh,
I know Linda.
oh, I know Linda too.
She actually handles our stuff.
What did you do? You're in
As
investment.
little as possible.
I like your job.
You're in investments, right?
Now,
No.
Oh, sorry, somebody else.
CPA.
CPO, okay.
Oh, see, yes, see, it's,
See, but
As exciting.
immediately upon saying that, you went right to the next thing. I'm a business consultant primarily.
Mhm.
Okay.
No, the
So
reason why I saw that the last time I thought that you were here the last presentation, right?
Nope.
No, okay, so I thought I mistook you for somebody else, which I'm sorry about, okay?
That happens.
Now, take a look at this. I have an accounting background. I thought it was a little bit too boring, so.
Absolutely.
Okay, Google
Tag
said,
on accountants.
Google said if you do nothing else, get a mobile website. That's coming from Google, so they're pushing you to do it. So, you know, that's a recommendation that you should follow, because if they're saying it's important for online visibility, right? Now, do we all know this little block thing here?
Is that a
I
QR
run when I
code
see it.
or a tag?
I don't know what to do with it, so I just.
First thing you do, download the app, get QR, get a QR code, because you might be running away from a prize.
Yeah. Or I think
What do you want
Microsoft,
me to do?
Microsoft Tag, I think, is an app that you can download that will help scan any of these codes.
Yeah.
Are there any sort
QR.
of numbers to get a better understanding as to how much acceptance or how often they're used?
These?
QR codes?
Well, the issue with QR code is that, as she said, she doesn't know what to do with it.
You can run from it.
Like, I see it as like,
Take a picture and scan it.
I see it, it actually scares me like Big Brother, like, okay, they're trying to get into me and see what I purchased
No,
or
so
whatever, so
actually,
I actually run away from them.
So, to your point, how to use it?
Yeah.
You're standing at BJ's, you see an item, and you're not really that familiar with it. You scan the QR code, it'll take you to the website, it'll give you a brain dump of information.
Right.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, but it's usually it's concise depending on what it is they're trying to market to the consumer at the, wherever that product
Yes.
is in what store. It's
If
very
this thing is so
targeted.
dynamic
Yeah.
in terms of what it can do. You can scan this QR code to be able to make a call.
Yeah.
Take you to your website, take you to social media, take you to your information page. It gets you a coupon. There's so many things that you can use this for. And, you know, sometimes you have a flyer, for instance. We have a special offer on, right? And you print 1,000 flyers. And then use the entire 1,000. Next month you have a new offer. That balance is garbage, because you know you're not going to use that offer again, right? Instead of putting the offer on your flyer, put a QR code, a dynamic QR code that you can change. You can change the information every month and still use the same flyer. Okay, so this gives you a world of views. The problem is, like he said, you know, a lot of consumers don't know what to do with it when they see it. And, you know,
Is it just a link to something?
it's a link to something.
And whatever
sometimes
it
they
is,
look
you
like
can
this,
decide
so-
what it's.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they
This
look
is-
different, but like this one has a video on it. This has a link to a video
You
with
can
all
do
our.
I gotta watch you too in motion?
What's that?
I have to sit there and watch you too?
Yeah, and then it
Sorry,
and
so
now
what does this
3D
go
too.
to?
No, I'm kidding.
I wear my glasses.
Just goes to the website.
It goes to your website. Okay.
But I use it for, video.
You can send it to your
I
YouTube
do
channel.
it for events too, where I
You know.
send it, I do a QR code and it goes to the event, to the registration page, and you can send it to any.
You can do,
Text.
the list is almost endless in terms of what you can use a QR code for. Okay, and you know, you can set it up so that it's multi-purpose, so you can use it this week for one thing, the same one. So if you're using printed materials in your marketing, you know, you have one printed QR code that you change for whatever the information you want to use it for. Okay?
How does a QR code help you build lists?
Scan it and send it to a lead capture page.
Or give away something, because you can give away something, right? Don't you give away a discount or percentage when you're installing something? No?
Don't charge for anything.
What's that?
Don't charge for anything. How are we doing it?
So perfect.
So you're giving away everything.
Pretty much.
Give it away the house, right?
So just print
Give it away to
Free
kids.
consultation.
Lead capture page. You know, okay, your customers don't pay you,
Correct.
right?
Up front.
Up front. I mean, that's great. No, benefit. Free. You know,
Free
scan here to find out about
Yeah.
free solar. Scan here to get a free ebook on solar energy or solar for your home.
And then have them fill out a
And have
form
them
to
fill
get
out the form,
Yeah.
and the ebook will be emailed to them.
Yeah, pitch it like they're gonna get something for free. more stuff for free, like what you're getting for free.
For free. Okay, so the uses are almost endless. Okay, the challenge is to let people know what to do when they see it. You know, so the first thing you have to do is have that QR reader.
And you can actually scan, even if it's on the computer or the television, it'll capture it. It doesn't have to be on a piece of paper.
All right.
So you just have that scanner
Run
going.
around with it. You can chase the bus.
Right.
You ever see them on the bus?
I see them at the mall and I run away.
No,
I
I've
can't
seen
run
it.
away anymore now.
Now, talk about marketing fail. A QR code on a bus. Who's gonna scan that? I mean, maybe when it's on the bus stop, but the bus is, you know, most of the time on the go. But people are trying, and you gotta give them kudos for trying, right? I saw a contractor that lived close by me that was sending the QR code to his Facebook page.
Well, your phones have close on the camera?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Zoom. All right, Zoom. Okay. Now, here's another feature of your phone that everybody uses, right? When you get a text message, what do? You ignore it?
Read it.
You check it out, right? Everybody, I mean, does anybody here that anybody here that doesn't use a text message? At least receive a text message.
They're starting text message anonymous. Yeah, I'm kidding.
But no, I
They
understand.
should.
People may need it.
But
Yeah.
you know, people are. The conversation is gone. You know, the conversation is this.
Yeah.
I mean,
I
people
prefer
check.
conversation.
You're right.
But I
But the
get
younger
offended when
generation.
people send me marketing texts. I find that intrusive. Like even
Is it
How about marketing emails? Find those
emails I don't
intrusive?
find intrusive.
Now,
Because they
how
don't
did they-
beep and make me look at it or.
All right.
That's why they're sending it to you.
Like I said earlier.
I do, and I
get an
put,
alert when you get an email?
no, I had that alert.
Got that turned down.
I'm gonna turn off the alert on the top.
Here's
But
what
I
I
want
said.
the
Here's
text
what
from
I
my
said
friends
earlier.
and
Here's
about
what I
my
said
kids.
earlier. Right? Look at this from a perspective as a marketer. Now I understand you're looking at it from a consumer. You don't want to be buzzed too often, and we're going to talk later about the spam rules. Okay, because that exists similar to email, right? But as soon as you get that text message, you most of the time you check it. I ignore it even though I know that I received it, but you know, you're gonna check it. Again, I can give you a text number just to text your name and your email address too, and I can capture your information, right? Okay. And then I can send you text messages, email. I can send you voice messages. I'm just talking about, you know, the capabilities here. Okay, again, you are selling, right? So you want to be able to reach your customers any which way they react.
Without alienating them.
Well, again,
Yeah.
don't spam them.
Don't do it too often.
Now, you,
Minor technicality.
if you don't give me your cell phone, I can send you a message.
You've opted in.
You know, it's all part of evolution, right? Because how long have you, everyone's getting junk mail and they're still getting junk mail, the penny saver and all that stuff, and you just throw it out. And then it was emails and you get junk in your emails and you just delete it. It's just
It's
process.
the
It's a
evolution of
process, yeah.
marketing.
The only thing is you're getting all of it. I get it in the mail, I get it in my office, my home, on my computer, and I'm still trying to work. There's not much time
Hey,
left there.
we have to shut off our phone and close out email while we're trying to work.
So Sandy, you wouldn't use text messaging as a marketing tool for your business?
I don't know, I find for me that's intrusive.
What do you do?
I sell menswear.
You have to look at it from your customer demographics. Okay?
Well, not your customer demographics, I would go further to say your customer
Yeah.
point of view.
Yeah.
What is your customer willing to accept?
Well,
What does your customer prefer even more?
well, the reason why I say demographic is that the younger people are more accepting of text. And also the professionals that you might want to target might you have to first figure out who your customers and what they react to. Okay?
I still come from the mentality that each text costs a certain amount. I forget that other people have unlimited
Most
text
people don't
messaging.
have it.
Yeah, the cost issue for the consumer
Right.
is it's almost out the door, because every time you upgrade your phone plan, you have to get an unlimited. You know, even if you have a plan that didn't have unlimited data before, but once you upgrade, the data charge is gone. Okay, and it's good because people will now be willing to accept more text because they don't have the data charges that's applied.
Do you have a client list that you like send surveys out to find out?
I just started with this a few months ago, so I'm pretty new.
Oh, okay. Surveys would be good. That way they can tell you if they
What they like.
versus rejecting what you think they don't want.
Plus, if you send the announcement or whatever it may be via text message, maybe off peak business hours, like maybe 8 at night, you're not going to intrude on anyone to what that is. Or that.
Wait,
They said the best time to post on the best time to post on social media. It's between 6 and 8
8 a.m.
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 Yeah. Right, and between 5.
It's because all the addicts are up checking their Twitter accounts and
Yeah.
Well,
Facebook,
it's
LinkedIn.
because before you get to work,
Speak
you
for
want to see
yourself.
what's going on.
I am.
You know, you want to know what's going on. And after 5 to 8.
No go.
No, good.
Yeah, 5 to
Because
8.
on your way out the door, you
You
want to
gotta
see
look
what's
on
going
the
on.
I thought everybody was leaving and driving or
On-
commuting.
On the way out the
Well, if you're
door.
on the train, you're not.
You pick up the paper in the morning.
And at
Pick
8
up the
o'clock,
paper
you're
at
sitting there
night.
fighting with your kids to go to bed, so.
Oh, I see like that.
Yes.
Only now we pick up digital.
So digital, right? Again, Jerry's not back yet. He's having a restaurant, is having a slow night, or an appointment has just been. If you're a doctor, that's works strictly by appointment. Appointments canceled. If you know early enough, you can send a message to a customer, a patient that you think may want to come in. Hey, we have an opening. Come on in now. We're coming in at 2. Okay, so it's useful for so many different things. It might not be just to send a coupon to a customer. It's information. You can send a video link because once you click the YouTube, then you go straight to your YouTube and open up a video. So send them to your website. So many things that you
I
can
get
do.
texts from my dentist reminding me,
That's
if you need
a
a dental
reminder.
appointment, this is when your appointment is,
So you see it in
I find it very
action.
annoying.
Text, not email.
I get phone calls.
Text.
Well,
Yeah, I don't get phone calls, I get the text.
It-
So then it's there in writing, so it's nice because it's there in writing.
Right, but it takes time and manpower to make those phone calls.
I understand, but there's something that's being totally lost in our culture today,
Yeah, the
and that's
connection.
personal attention. I am
Connection.
so sick of press 1, 3, 5, and 7. And when you get on there, you get press 1, 2,
Oh,
3,
hold it.
5, and 7.
Don't press 1 because 1 is for Spanish.
Press where you get enough.
Seriously.
2 is for English.
And most of the people that I talk to now are getting to a point where they're like up to here.
Yeah.
They want to talk to a
Press
person.
0.
Unfortunately,
Well, it's good that you're representing,
Yeah.
okay, because really, you
it-
either do what you love to do, or you gotta just go with the crowd, because this is not a trend, it's
No,
not a
I
fad.
understand that, but a lot of people are very annoyed about it. I understand FedEx is the only one that you can call and get a human body to talk to you.
Are
Because
you
I'm-
annoyed?
FedEx?
Yeah.
I don't call FedEx myself.
No, I mean, in general.
Oh, in general, I
Yes,
can't
she is.
stand it. When I had to make a phone call, be on the phone 15 minutes because I'm pressing buttons and then hold on and hold on, that
and here's the
annoys me.
worst for me.
That's what you're gonna see all the time.
Thank you.
I moved a couple months ago, and I had Optimum, and Optimum wasn't available where I was moving, so I had a choice between Fios and I don't know, I hate it.
Time Warner?
And I called and I'm talking to somebody in India. And she can't explain the packages to me.
They didn't leave from the square.
I can't understand what she's saying.
And that is a problem.
But that's not just, I
That's
mean, that's,
15,
she's talking
20
to a
years ago.
person.
I'm talking to a person, but There's a relation. She can't relate to me, I can't relate to her.
Doesn't have to be in India. I called Belle. She couldn't explain the difference in the packages. She's here in this country. She couldn't explain the difference between the different models. Okay? That's training.
Yeah. So there's so many things that we're losing that we're used to having.
Okay, and that creates potential market. Okay, you're approaching it from the point of view of marketing, which is different because you want to get a customer. That's a little different. But I know I tell my clients routinely, don't text me, email me. My staff sees the email. They will pull the file. They will do the analysis. I'll walk in, and all I'll have to do is review it.
Right.
A text, only I see. So you text me something that you don't want them to see. You email me something that's routine or business oriented or whatnot.
I think in some cases it's just.
They don't listen.
They don't listen.
They don't.
That's all right, you feel better knowing you're managing
I explain that, and
expectations.
then he'll have it in writing.
Now, do's and don'ts. Don't spam. You know, if you have a client base, I wouldn't send within 1 or 2 text messages. How often do you want to hear from me? I would, you know.
I would say once a month.
Can we go back to the other thing that seems to be missing in this society? Thinking.
Oh my God.
How often do you think that the customer would want to hear from you before they consider it spam? Or define spam. I mean, to me, spam is just something that's coming in that I have no connection to at all. Somebody just found me and sent me something. But you could also have a customer who spams you or a prospect that they're contacting you so often to sell you something.
Well, the
Please.
difference
It comes in
between
different
spam
form.
and cold calling is
Yeah.
how often it happens.
Right.
I mean, because cold calling is acceptable.
But it's bad
But
because
it is spam.
you know it's
Who said it's acceptable?
Well, I mean, everybody, you have to cold call.
You actually have to do the work to not be called upon, right? 'Cause, you know, they say that they created a do not call list, that's great, but you actually have to call somewhere
to
or
register
press
yourself to
something to be taken off that list. So it's just a matter of either, you know, you take the steps to not be annoyed or you just follow, you know, what works for you.
Thank you.
all right. Your people need to know who's sending them a text message also. Okay, because if you have that connection to them, you know they need to know who you are, so that they don't feel that somebody out of the blue is sending them a message that they did not into the first place, and then they're gonna send you the stop message, which you have to comply with. Your message also has to have the option to stop receiving.
Right.
Teresa's running a contest this month called Text and Win.
Text and win.
Text and Win.
What are we winning?
That's a surprise.
Teresa, you want to talk about what you're winning in the Text and Win
Yeah,
contest?
well, this is the 4th week and we're giving out, WFP is giving out memberships, advertising, ads. We'll discuss that one.
We're there. We're a text.
Oh, okay, one second. What do you have? I have Linda has a check.
Okay, so membership to the organization. I've included an app, a business app based on, customized to your business depending on what your business is. I know another person has included, is it a social media package?
Huh?
Yeah, the other gentleman included a social
Oh yeah,
media.
there's a social media package where if you can win a Facebook page or a Facebook enhancement page. You can also win another person contribute a golf package where you have golf and lunch before.
So
Right.
if you haven't, if you have any interest in any of those, I know 3 or 4 of the winners have been announced already. Is that how many winners have been announced?
4 has already been announced.
So, but the best things are coming, like the mobile app.
Yeah, the best things are definitely
Okay.
coming.
And if you like golf, a social media makeover for Facebook, and
Mobile app.
Okay.
Courtesy.
And let's talk about apps. Okay? Apple just 2 months ago had 50 billion app downloads.
That's
50 billion.
Oh,
Okay. Mind you, the app industry is probably about 5 years old, 5 or 6 years old. And you're talking about on one device, 50 billion downloads. Some are free apps, some are paid apps. Okay? And you know, it's not simply games. Okay? It's not simply Angry Birds. You know, that you can get. You know, they're good, productive apps out there. You know, there are apps with gym membership members, you know, to count your calories or to set up your exercise routine for investments. You know, you know, Teresa and I have been talking about one for accountants. So their choices in terms of what your app can do. You know, they were saying that mobile app downloads will hit $7.77 billion by next year. It's past that. Okay, it's way past that because Apple, like I said, just hit 50 billion 2 or 3 months ago, and then you have the Android market, which is close behind. Windows, there's not a lot of apps for Windows Phone just yet, but it's coming. BlackBerry is working on their app.
Are they all
too.
different?
That is one of the issue with mobile apps is because you have to develop for each platform. But there is what's called an HTML5 app, which is it's more like a mobile website, and it's cross-platform independent. So it doesn't matter if you have an iPhone or an Android, you can get an app developed that you put the download link on your website, and it downloads to whatever phone you're using, and it works.
that's the university. Alright.
And you know, like I said earlier, we're talking about communicating and reaching and interacting with your customers. Okay, and because they have this app on their phone, there you can send them email and you can send them messages. There's this thing called a push notification, where let me show you here. Okay, it works like a text. You hear the notification come up on your phone. It works like a text.
Want to know what happens when that screen comes up on my phone?
So if you're given, now I know that for financial and insurance people, the compliance is difficult to work on. But if you have an app that gives market updates, today the Dow hit its highest point. Today the Dow lost 10 points. The hottest stock of the day was. Does that affect your compliance? Does that go against your compliance if you're just giving quick updates of what's going on in the market? Because I think that
If you say hottest, I think you're gonna have a problem. If you say the most volume, it's a factor.
right. So again, I'm learning from you in that regard because your customer needs to know what's going on in the market. Right? So if it's a bad day in the market, you don't want them to wait for the news in the evening for them to realize that their portfolio might have taken a hit. You send them some information about what's going on a daily basis. It doesn't cost them anything to do it. It doesn't impact their data rates or their text, their data package if they don't have unlimited data. It's limitless in terms of what you can do with it. And it's good for customer retention because you're keeping your company top of mind for your customers, so that when they need something, they know who to go to.
I saw that.
And it might not be something that you offer, what is along the line of something that you offer, they can come to you and say, hey, I need this. Because they remember that you do that. And you can guide them in terms of what they can do. So in terms of customer retention, customer engagement, and acquisition. Okay. I have the Chase app on my phone. This is the Bank of America. This is the E-Trade app. This is the fitness app. And this is a shopping app. You can, I buy things from Amazon.com all the time on my phone. From their app, not the website itself, from the app. Okay. So if you're selling products, connect with your customer base through an app and sell them things. You can tell them what the hottest item is, what the newest item is, what's on sale, what's coming. So it's just a communication vehicle for you and your customers.
We have an app, and actually it's helpful because they can put their vehicle information in there. They can put if there's a claim, all the relevant contact information about a claim, and of course how to get to the agency and the website. It's helpful. Depends on what your business is.
All right, so you're definitely going to have to sit down with somebody to customize the app based on your business needs. Okay. And social media. I know that a lot of people aren't on Facebook, but a good majority is. Okay. Most people check Facebook from their phone. They check Facebook on the go. They're on the train, on the bus. They're checking Facebook. Okay. If you're marketing on Facebook, for instance, you're pushing out suggested posts. You could push out a lead capture page on your Facebook page to your network. And the beautiful thing about marketing on Facebook, which is kind of an off topic, but I kind of linked it to mobile because so many people use their mobile phones with social media. Once you have your customer base, which is people that like your business on Facebook, and you send out a promoted post or suggested post to your base, it shows up on their friends' page. Okay, so it allows you to connect to people that you don't know. Okay, showing your marketing messages across a wide group that you may never come in contact with, but still need your service. Okay.
How do you do that?
You'd have to create either a promoted post or a suggested post. So
Through Facebook.
on Facebook.
On a post, you'll see boost post. Photo.
You can promote it in there. Imagine getting 10,000 eyes on your ad for $10. If one person take you up on that offer, so it can be that cheap to advertise on Facebook. And excuse me, we talked about this. Facebook, Twitter, social media. It's where everything is going right now. I'm sorry that the personal connection that we're so used to is becoming a thing.
It's not your fault.
No, but for me, I understand because it's frustrating having to talk to somebody about something like this and knowing that her experience doesn't lend itself to what I'm talking about.
Just a comment. There is a flip side because although it's sort of lost that personal interaction, also you've been able to reconnect with people which you've never been able to connect with in the past. When my childhood sweetheart moved to Florida, when I was 15 and she was 12, I never thought I'd see her again. But we were able to reconnect through Facebook.
And you're married now?
No, we're not married now, but we're still great. We're great friends, and we talk all the time. We see each other, and it was a person I never thought I would ever see again.
What?
State Farm commercial.
When they
When she comes down.
Oh, yeah. But you know what, I think with Ann, you have a good differentiation because you are connecting the way you're comfortable with, and you're going to attract people that enjoy and appreciate that personal connection.
Because there's still that group out there that wants to see you, want to feel it, want to touch you, want to talk to you. There's still those people
If
out
you're
there.
buying a book, it's different than if you're buying somebody who's gonna invest in this stock.
Exactly. You know,
Or this is the tax implication of that. Services are very different than, from Amazon and buying a CD.
now,
That's the point.
there are certain services that doesn't lend itself well to some of the things I'm talking about there. Okay? Your accountant, you're going to want to sit down and talk to them. Your investment advisor, you're going to want to sit and talk to them. But you still can use some of these tools to reach people.
Reach new people. That's the thing. Right now, you can't really call because nobody picks up the phone. I'm one of them, I don't pick it up. When my phone rings, I'll look and see who's calling, and I don't pick it up. And that's one of the things that happened, we had these on our phone. So, it gets a little difficult, you can't call people. When you send out a mailing, nobody responds to it. The only way you really get new clients is referrals. And that's basically what the network is.
We just wrote a new client that we've known for 30 years, sort of like not, we didn't, we knew of her, and we had a press release going around, and it was all digital, and we had it everywhere. That,
I know.
yeah. She came in, and my sister handled the account, and she said, I saw your announcement, I saw, and I knew I needed to come and support you now as a women-owned business because she saw our digital stuff splashed around the community. And, that's, I love that shit. Very
But does it
articulate.
matter which place you saw it?
Well, that's the thing, where it does, your point and actually like what you're comfortable with, you kind of have to find a balance and how it works for you, because it is sort of needs to be a well-rounded approach, a well-rounded marketing, strategy or marketing campaign or so. Because advertising from the beginning of time was always, you needed to see it 7 times somewhere, and then we didn't have digital back then, so it was the billboard, it was the bus, it was a sign somewhere on a store, and so I don't know, but we really kind of pushed out this particular
I
process.
have a question. Do you find that in this age where you're bombarded with information, that seeing something 7 times has really exponentially increased to 20 or 30 times because people see so much more now?
Well, we keep track of where we find our business, and we have a respectable amount that comes from Twitter and from Facebook and from just various posts. The bottom line really is being top of mind, and it's all about timing. And they'll remember you if you're consistent, and that's what we have found anyway. And we're in insurance, like we're not selling clothes or fun stuff. This is like no one wants to talk about this, So
My daughter, 2 of my best clients are my dad and my daughter's friends, who, basically have seen my email going around 50 times, and probably the 51st time they finally respond.
But that's when they were ready to buy.
that's right. That's
You know, that's why you
timing.
have to
Right,
be
and
on
so,
it.
so I don't know if it's just when they were ready to buy, or
They're
if
ready.
people think that
Right.
it's, or if there's so much information that 7 times, which is what I grew up thinking.
Right.
Has become
You're
more.
never going to force a person or make a person buy when they're not ready.
And also the other thing too is, like whatever their intolerances are, then just go away, because
They'll opt
who
out.
cares?
They'll
Oh
opt
yeah,
out
who
if they
really
don't do
cares?
it.
Yeah, then it's one less, annoying person that is,
I used to be an
contacting you.
acupuncturist, so yes, I
Yeah.
understand that.
It's like purge, delete, goodbye.
You don't need a patient who's always going to be okay.
All right, so I hope that I was able to show you that mobile marketing can be cost effective in terms of reaching your audience. If you think about it, a text, if it's costing something, it can be 5 cents for a message, right? And then there are ways to make it get it lower based on volume. Okay. You get an app, you push your notifications out monthly, bi-weekly. Once you have that app, the only thing you're paying for really is to post it and update it.
Oh, okay.
Social media, you can get a business page for free. You are paying for your social ads, okay? And you get your website mobilized so that people can see your message on their phone, okay? And thank you. Hope I was able to convey a lot of